Is investing in shares risky? That is a very good question. I'm actually at the Australian Shareholders Association meeting today. Basically, as part of Titan Marketer, we've been asked to come in and help them with the consulting and marketing of their business. So we've been given tickets to come along and check it out. So what's happened today is we've basically heard from industry giants, CEOs of Fortescue Metals and also Rio Tinto and a whole bunch of economists about what's going to happen going forward into the future, what they think is going to happen. So super interesting. I just wanted to take a little minute to share my thoughts on what we have learned today. So this is actually a paid event run by the ASA, which is actually an association which helps shareholders or just a general person get out there and learn more about investing and value investing. So they're actually really well done. So anyway, what did we learn today? Well, basically today we've learned about inflation, if inflation is going to affect us. We had a really great economist talk to us about that. But it's been interesting to hear the different points of views from different industries, from real estate, commercial real estate, mutual funds, to all the way through to stocks and shares and what they think the forecast is going to be going forward. So I mean, I'm not an economist and I'm not going to tell you what I hold no promises on this is the best stock or anything like that, but I wanted to more talk to you guys about the mindset of investing and whether you do it or not, whether you do it well or whether you do it poorly. I mean, that's totally up to you, right? So guys, what's the best investment right now? Okay, the best investment is the one in between your ears. Okay, invest in you, invest in your growth and your education. I never grew up learning about money. My parents didn't hand me a silver spoon. I didn't learn about how money worked. I literally grew up on a farm and had to figure this all out for myself. Okay, when I went to go buy my first house, my dad worked away and my mum wasn't there, so I actually broke my leg at the time and I went to a mortgage broker and I was just about to get engaged and I said, look, I'm going to buy a house this week. How do I do it? The bank says I had to look online. They said they'll give me this much money. How do I go do that? And he said, oh, well, I'll get you a real estate agent. This real estate agent literally drove me around with my broken leg. And later on that week, my girlfriend / now my wife, I got it down and said, okay, which house do you like? And we picked out, I think it was 4 houses. We picked a house and it went from there. I didn't know anything about investing. I didn't even know how to negotiate a deal. I didn't know anything about how the interest worked. I honestly thought that the 6% interest that I was paying was over the year of the length of the loan. I didn't realize it was annually. I didn't realize lots of things because I never had anyone really teach me, and I never researched for myself, and I never went and invested in the knowledge that I needed to make good decisions. Now I've invested in property, shares, Bitcoin, crypto, probably most asset classes, business, marketing, and over the years I've had to make mistakes. I've had to learn, what's worked for me and what doesn't work for me, what resonates with me, what I understand, what gets me a good return. All of those things I've had to learn along the way. And I guess people ask me what's the best investment? And the best investment you can make right now, if you don't know how to invest in any of those things, is learn. Okay, you won't learn this in school. No one in school is going to teach you how to invest in stocks or shares. If they do, it won't be very good. And no one's going to teach you how to start a business. No one's going to teach you how to buy property. You're going to have to go out and read books, join associations like the Australian Shareholders Association, pay people for knowledge that works. Honestly, that's probably one of my big secrets to success. Find someone who already knows how to do what you want to do and pay them to show you how they did it. Okay, pay for people for results. I mean, people go to university literally to learn from people who have never done it and are teaching out of theory books and then wonder why they get horrible results. Find someone who's already done what you want to do, go ask them and they'll help you, or pay for them for their advice, one of the two, okay? Shortcut your road to success in whatever field it is, okay? That has worked for me over the years. Literally spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on education and training to get to where I am today. So I guess when it comes to investing, where do you get started and what do you actually invest in? Now, I want my kids to learn about investing. I want them to learn about the value of money, and not only how to get money and store it, but how do you invest it and teach it to grow. So I'll just share what we're doing with our kids, and you take from it what you will. But for example, we want them to invest in lots of different things. So a good way to get started is to start them off with something basic like silver and gold and show them how it appreciates. So earlier on this year, about 6-8 months ago, I actually took my kids to the Perth Mint, which is probably just over there actually, because I'm in the city at the moment. And we bought them some silver and gold, and I said, look, this is the difference between currency and money. And we took what money was worth and we had a look at the gold price. We said, okay, so my son bought some silver coins and a little piece of gold, minted gold, and 6-8 months later we said, okay, well, how much is that worth today? And what they were able to see was that the silver and gold had increased in value while the money in their savings jar hadn't. And I said, look, that is the power of investing. Your money should grow. And it was a very simple lesson that we were able to teach them about how money should grow. If you leave it in a bank account, it won't do anything. And then we talked about how purchasing power decreases over time and all of those really cool things. So I guess, where to get started with investing, invest in something. I'm not saying go buy gold and silver. I just did that with a lesson with my kids to teach them about the power of investing. Now from there, where have we gone? Well, basically, we're teaching my son. We're actually doing a mini course with a friend of mine, Tony Argo, who's running that. And we're actually going through with Trent how to invest in stocks and shares and understanding what investing is and a whole bunch of principles around money. I mean, my kids already run their own businesses, so that bit's all sorted out. So earning money is one thing, but storing and growing money is a whole nother thing. So I guess, what will I be showing him? Well, I want him to actually make a few mistakes. Okay, I want him to get in there and learn how to paper trade first, and that's probably really key. So if you're not aware, you can actually go into a lot of the stock exchanges or the stock exchange that comes with your bank, and you can paper trade. So you can go in there and buy some things with paper money, be in the market, see how to buy a stock, how to sell a stock, and that's a really good way to get started. Okay, from there, you can put a little bit of your money away, and you want to teach them some really good fundamentals around it. So I actually might do some video series on how Trent's going with this and what's actually happening. Trent's my oldest son, so that'll be kind of a fun experience, I think. But I just wanted to make this video to just share with you guys, like, what is the point of investing? What are you guys doing with your money? If it's sitting in a bank, is that the best place for it? It doesn't really matter what you invest in. Is it property? Is it shares? Is it Bitcoin? What is it that you're investing in right now, and what's the return? And I guess I just wanted to share, like, whatever it's worth, I've invested in all of those asset classes, from property to shares, Bitcoin, crypto, all of those. I've played in all of those spaces. And I guess for me, it comes down to, when I'm looking at investing, there's three things I look for. What's the best way to get a return on my money in the shortest amount of time and with the least amount of risk? Okay, so, you will obviously find that things with higher returns actually have high risk, right? That's how investing works. So you want to not have all your eggs in one basket. You want to have a few different investments going and go from there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. So I just wanted to give a shout out to ASA for inviting us along today. It's a pleasure to help you guys with your marketing. We help consult their marketing team on how to get better results with their marketing and help people come and join their membership, and also come to their live events or their annual meetings, which I'm at today. And look, no matter what you're investing in right now, invest in something, but whatever it is, invest in you. Invest in your education around whatever asset class you want to get started with. Watch a couple of YouTube videos on investing in shares, or investing in property, or investing in gold and silver, or investing in whatever asset class you want to invest in. Just get out there and start investing in something. Don't bet the house. Just start small, learn from your mistakes, and grow from there. I wanted to just share that with you. All the way from what am I teaching my kids to, what is the best investment, and hopefully you got some value out of that, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Okay guys, hope you really enjoyed that. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It does help the channel out and keeps you notified of any other future content we create to help you out.